What's going on, peoples? What's happening? What's happening? Hey, listen. I'm doing a local guy today. I'm doing an Oscar, GTO, painkiller. A lot of times people don't realize that you got some guys that buy from other manufacturers. They buy from other facilities. They buy from other farms, and they'll throw their band on it, and they'll come out with their product line. And a lot of I've had a conversation with Oscar, and he's a good guy. He's one of the good guys. He anything that you want to know, every time that I've been around him, he's always been willing to give you insight, give you information, give you the gist of everything that is going on and what is happening and things like that. He's very good with that. So if you get opportunity to support the man, please support him. A lot of stuff that he grows, a lot of people don't realize he grows for a lot of different people. He produces for a lot of different people, and you might be sitting there saying, well, I don't smoke GTO or whatever, but when you look at who he does for, and you smoke GTO, because you smoke the stuff that comes off his farm. So, it is what it is. So support the guy, support him. He's really good people, and if you're ever in I know he's here in Georgia, and if you're ever in the Georgia region or whatever, he's here a lot, and he's a good person to know. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely recommend for you to, reach out, follow him, do whatever you need to, because he does good product. Today, what I will say, and I'm gonna keep it short today. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it short. I'm not gonna talk your ears off with this and with that. I want to give your words of encouragement, man. Just keep your dreams alive. Keep your hopes and your dreams alive. Your aspirations alive. Don't let anything deter your aspirations. Things that you're trying to do, things that you want to do. Follow through with it. I mean, and it'll work out. Put God first, and everything else will fall into place. I mean, sometimes you're going to go through some turmoil. You're going to go through some challenges. But what it does is that builds character. And once it builds character, and then you can identify, okay, hey, I know how to handle this because I've been through this before. And sometimes you got to go through things so that it can give you that experience, a life experience. We all wish that we didn't have to go through some of the challenges that we go through, but the goal of it is to learn from that challenge, learn from that situation. We go through relationship issues. If we're going through relationship issues and we keep having the same problem, the problem is not someone else. The problem is actually you. Because what you're doing is you are attracting that particular element. Whatever it is that you're saying that you don't like or you don't care too much for, you are attracting. And you got to start looking at yourself. If it's in regards to work, understand the simple fact that you can control. I'm not trying to say you go out here and quit your job or whatever the situation may be, but work on a plan. So if you're trying to get yourself in a different situation, a different cycle, come up with some type of concept to get you into that different type of cycle. If it's financial, come up with a plan that you can increase your liquidity. And that way you can change that. But come up with a plan. Come up with an idea. Come up with something that can do it. Because sometimes what we got to understand and realize, and that is that it takes more. It takes more than just that to make it. It takes more than just your job to make it. Now, if you're blessed to the point where you got the kind of money that you can just work that one job and it suffices everything that you need and for your family's needs, then you're blessed. You know, do what's right with that and understand that, you know, that's a blessing. But if you're not, come up with some type of plan, come up with some type of structure, write it down, you know, and I'll be the first to admit, you know, a lot of the stuff and a lot of the things that I have on me, I have in my head. I keep it in my head. I store it in my head. And the hardest part for me is to put it to paper. And that's where I say I need support at. And I do understand and recognize my shortcomings. My shortcomings is applying the information that I have in my head and applying it to paper. You know, so you recognize what your shortcomings are, identify what it is that you're trying to achieve and what it is that you're trying to do, and come up with a plan. Keep God first, and what you'll do is you'll start to see it manifest in your life, because what you're doing is you're going through the proper channels. You know, so if you get opportunity, you know, holler at your boy, reach out to Oscar. He's full of knowledge, Try some of his product. Is really reasonable price. And work on yourself. Get yourself situated. You know, get yourself focused and determined to be where it is that you're trying to be. Get yourself focused to be in a position where you're moving in that space. You know, don't let anybody deter you from your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Smoke well, my friends, and enjoy.